Yo guys, what's going on? SJ again, bringing you all another Team Fortress 2 related video on my channel. So in today's video, with the heavy update hopefully around the corner, I mean it has been 466 days since the Jungle Inferno update, which if you don't count seasonal events and the Blue Moon competitive update, it's been a really long time. But yeah, so for today's video, I'm just going to be going over some of the things I would do if I were the one making the heavy update, or at least working on it, and just some of the things I'd like to see added, some of the potential themes, and just look at various things that could be in the next update. So yeah, without further ado, let's just get straight into it. So the first thing I'll be talking about is the theme of the update. Now obviously with the Pyro update, we had the Jungle Inferno update, which was jungle themed, believe it or not. But with the heavy update, what I would do, and what I believe is probably going to happen, would be a Siberian themed frontline update. So the frontline is already a big project in the community workshops, they could make use of that, and I think if you put a more Siberian twist on it, or at least just a wintry twist, then you get a really good sort of embodiment of the heavy, and it's being a heavy update. The next thing I'd like to bring up, and probably the second biggest thing for many people playing the game, is the balance changes, weapon changes, and new weapons. In that area, I'd like to see everything made competitively legal, because if something isn't competitively legal, then obviously something's not right and it's obviously not balanced. And for the new weapons, I'd like that to be the same, for Valve to make that in such a way. I don't actually know, because reasoning any of the changes I would make would be completely stupid, and I don't know enough about the game to do that anyway. So yeah, I just make everything competitively viable, because currently there are some items such as the Criticola that are not actually legal in competitive matches, which if like I said, if that's happening, then there's clearly something wrong with said item. So thirdly, I'd like to start talking about the hats and cosmetical taunt, whatever cosmetical based item that they will add in the update. And we all know it's an inevitability that the hats and whatever will be a large part of this update, because, well, it's TF2, it's basically Hat Simulator 2. What would be nice to see is all the classes getting an equal treatment of love, and especially some nice looking heavy cosmetics, because heavy is renowned for having cheap, undesirable cosmetics, although to be fair, he has plenty of good ones as well. But aside from a little extra love towards the heavy, I'd like to see all the classes get just about the same amount of cosmetics, and it would also be nice to see some pretty cool unusual effects, if they have any pretty cool ones that they have made or that anyone in the workshop has made, added into the game as well, because unusual effects, they're always pretty nice. Now for the sake of the length of this video, I have left it as just pictures swiping across your screen currently while I was just talking. I will make a more in-depth video about why I chose each cosmetic, what I like about it, but that'll be in a workshop showcase-esque video type thing later on. So yeah, look out for that if you are more interested in the workshop items than the rest of the stuff I'm talking about, I guess. Following over the theme of the last topic, with the taunts, I would like to see some more with the heavy, and here are some featured ones from the frontline, although taunts tend not to be themed anyway, so it doesn't really matter whether they fit with the theme of the update. With Jungle Inferno, some taunts weren't themed to the update, so it would just be nice to see some extra taunts for the heavy that look quite nice. Once again, just a little showcase here, but a more in-depth one later in the workshop video. Now comes the new weapons. Much like the Pyro received a full set of weapons, I believe the heavy should too. In the primary slot for what I would choose is the Meatball Mincer, which is a powerful single fire version of his minigun. Now this weapon would be like the Dragon's Fury for the heavy. Now you might be wondering why heavy would need a single fire weapon. Well, as Yo-Yo Man said, it's because of this. You should go check out his video and Lazy Purple's. Now the cannonball launched by this gun will be affected by gravity, so it will have an arc much like the loose cannon or some other projectile weapons, such as also the Huntsman, which means it will require more skill to aim, which is good for balancing, as it also cannot be destroyed by the short circuit. Now the shotgun for our heavy is going to be the Tactic Gatling. Now, I understand this was also featured in Yo-Yo Man's video, and I'm trying not to copy him, but it's pretty hard because this is essentially just a buffed up SMG which allows Heavy with his single fire cannon to almost play like a sniper, in that he can deal a lot of damage in one shot, switch to the Tactic Gatling and finish them off with an automatic weapon. Now, I'm not actually going to be choosing a secondary lunchbox item, as Heavy has already received that in the form of the second banana. Finally, for the melee slot in our Heavy, we have the Soviet's Slicer. Now, this doesn't actually have any stats set by the creator of the weapon. It's simply a reskin at current over stock melee. However, there have been some stats flying around, such as bleed on hit, plus 10% or 20% movement speed, along with things such as increased damage, but this is really quite a blank canvas currently. I just really like the look of it and think it has great potential in the Heavy's arsenal. So let me know what you guys think its stats should be in the comments below. So guys, that actually concludes today's video. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments below. What workshops are your favorite? What you want to see in the Heavy update? Whether you want a different theme to me, because the most interesting thing to me at current is the theme. And I think a Serbian frontline would be really cool, but it would be lovely to hear what you guys think in the comments below. That's what they're for. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a swell day, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.